Group 10 created a game called Put Out the Fire. Our target age group is 7 to 10 years of age. We chose these ages because from a developmental standpoint, this is around the age when children are developing more competent and higher level locomotion and object control skills. Children in these age ranges are beginning to be able to incorporate more sophisticated forms of walking and running into their movements and are developing object control skills that allow them to utilize equipment and skills such as throwing and catching as they participate in these movements.
The task of this game was for the players to put out the fire. The players were split into two teams of firefighters, and two players from each team went against each other in a relay race. The players were required to fill a plastic cup with water, walk to a marked point, walk back to where they started, and dump their water into a bucket. The goal of the game was to get back to the starting point faster than your competitor while spilling as little water as possible. As the game went on, the players were required to do more complex action each round. The players began simply walking forward, then walked backwards, then grapevine, then carried their cup using their mouth.
The objective of our game was to develop locomotion and object control skills. Our game began with simply walking, and each player's locomotion skills were tested by challenging them to increase their walking speed as fast as they could without spilling their cup. As our game progressed, we increased the locomotion skills required in each relay race. The more challenging locomotion skills required the players to focus on their movements more heavily in order to successfully complete the race. We added a more difficult component to the game by also incorporating object control skills. The players were required to hold their cup as they moved as fast as they could, while also keeping their water from spilling.
In order to play this TOTT game, we only needed 2 buckets, 2 plastic cups, and about a bucket of water split evenly between the 2 teams participating.
The theme of our TOTT game was fire. Each participant in the game became a firefighter. Their goal was to bring the water back to the bucket to put out the fire and save the day.